Community Motors West Side, the GM Superstore next to Cinema West. Community Motors of Mason City, we give you more.
With that, we'll just start right out here. It's Tuesday, November 29th, 9:45 exactly. And with that, we have the agenda of today in the minutes of the past meeting, the 22nd.
At this time, we'll make a motion to approve today's agenda in the minutes from November 22nd.
Second. All right, motion and second to approve today's agenda in the minutes of the past meeting, November 22nd. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. New business? County engineer?
We got the Thornton Bridge open last week, so that's, the project's completed, we're just working on finaling it out paperwork wise. The guys are working with conservation on doing some brush cutting and tree trimming, and in particular on 250th Street, where we had that water issue last year with Martin Marietta.
Oh, yes.
So we're gonna be trimming some trees in there, and then in some other locations as well. Working on replacing a culvert, and doing some ditch cleanings. So trying to get stuff done with the nice weather, take advantage of that. So
You're at that point where you think this weather's gonna last till spring, you know, and you
Yeah,
start
well,
projects and then you.
we know it's not.
'Cause, you know, last week you think you have another week, this week, and then the further on, it's not gonna happen. But, good.
That's it.
Yeah.
Who owns that bridge right by the elevator in Thornton? Is that city or county? Going,
That's county. Both of the one going east into the town and the one coming from the south on the north-south, they're both county, because those are farm to market extension roads.
that was the one I thought you were doing earlier this year.
No. One of them,
Southeast.
yeah, one of them is in
Bad
need
shape.
of a replacement, but it hasn't been scheduled yet. I mean, we get our bridge inspections done every 2 years. It's not gonna fail tomorrow. And if we come across something in our
Old
bridge
narrow one, I didn't know if it
inspections-
was city or their city or county. I was just curious.
Yeah, they're counties.
S14 from the intersection south of Ventura, where we stopped the resurfacing.
B55.
Yeah, are we gonna finish that next year?
Yes, we're working on those.
I thought that was in the plan, I just,
We're gonna finish that, we're gonna do where the grade is too, aren't we?
We're working on, we submitted a application to the state DOT to get some funding, to see if they would help assist in the box culvert replacement, the replacement of that bridge. See if they would cover a third to a half of it, to accommodate the trail. And then we submitted an application with that application to do the trail, to connect the two trails. And then, yes.
So that's moving forward, the bike trail part of it?
We are waiting, we're waiting to hear.
Okay.
Surfboard Trails Inc. has money that they are willing to front as part of the local match. And so, we are waiting to hear back from the DOT. I believe that's in January, February, beginning of the year sometime, as to if that would be approved. And I would like to do the bridge replacement and then the paving as well, so.
Okay.
Kind of speak to that a little bit. You know, there's been talk about raising, you know, the tax on diesel and gasoline, and they said the talk, as it gets to that point, they still got it in the mix, like how they could share some of that for what do they call them, non-motorized? Maybe you know.
I think that talk is over on raising
Oh, okay.
that.
Like,
The governor
Yeah,
said he
he's-
was not interested in that at this time, so.
anything else from Mary?
No?
I had nothing.
Graveling roads, and they got all that apparatus on to put the other apparatus on. You know, they're.
For the wing and.
Yeah, they've got
All ready for the summer.
Are they grading roads with the snow plows on? Or with the big Bs on?
They take the V plows off.
Okay, good.
They're a quick hitch attachment.
Okay.
So they take them off until they need them, and then they can put them on, but they have that attachment.
Okay.
All right.
Yep, thank you.
We'll be moving along under county auditor's line items. First one is claims.
Claims here for your consideration. The first few that are paper cut need a vote signature.
Motion to approve the claims and authorize chair signature on those if required.
Second.
Been motion and second to accept and authorize chairman's signature on the claims presented this morning. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Payroll? Any?
I
None?
have two payroll items,
All right.
two separate payroll items. The first one is payroll changes for Jamie Groven. Looks like some step increases per contract from up to $8.50 an hour on a certain date and then eventually $18.75 an hour. She's a current employee, so that can be done by motion.
Okay, this time I'll make a motion to approve the city changes for Jamie Groven.
I'll second.
And payroll resolution? Motion?
Just by motion.
Just by motion.
Okay, that's, okay.
My understanding is Jamie was a sergeant in the jail, and I believe that she did into a day shift position and is no longer a sergeant. So instead of receiving sergeant's pay, she's going back to regular position, but I'm not certain about that.
There is a statement under the comments that said something about sergeant. I didn't know the whole background.
Okay.
It says relinquish sergeant's position.
Yes, yeah.
All right. Well, with that's been motion and second for the said payroll change. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay. And you said you had another item?
Yes, the payroll change, excuse me, the payroll warrant report for the period ending November 19th.
Motion to accept the warrant.
Okay.
Second?
All right, it's been motion and second to accept the payroll warrant report as of the 19th of November. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. That should get us down to drainage.
I have no drainage items.
See, the county treasurer is not amongst us. We have a line item here. Consider waiving a payment in lieu of taxes for 2010. It's on a parcel in North Iowa Regional Housing Authority.
I think we did this last year, and it's $2,532.78. And if we waive that, they can put it into their fund and do some stuff with it that they can't normally do. But it's a good deal for them, and I think it's a good deal for us to let them do that. Like I say, we did it last year, so I'll make a motion that we waive this so they can do it.
I'll second.
Okay. We have a motion that's been second for payment in lieu of taxes. They even have an acronym, it's called PILOT, and the North Iowa Regional Housing Authority. And all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, thank you. And we have item number 2. This is motion to abate taxes and the interest on a mobile home. Said partial and gives a description. Okay, in the amount of $112. Mobile homes moved to Gracious Estates. All right, with that, then so accept the motion to abate the taxes on said.
So moved.
Second?
There's a motion and second to abate the taxes of the amount of $112 on so listed parcel number. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay, thank you. God bless you there. Okay, moving along under letter D, motion to approve a quote from Mechanical Air for air conditioning replacement, but we're up above, down below, and
These are condensing units located on the roof. One serves the CASA area and the city assessor's office. Another one serves the county attorney's area up on third floor, and court administration as well. Both of those units are original to when the county moved over to this building and need to be replaced. In fact, they're using refrigerant that is no longer available due to its environmental impact. So part of this project is to change those systems so that they use a more environmentally friendly refrigerant. These projects were contemplated in our application to the U.S. Department of Energy under their Energy Efficiency and Conservation Block Grant Program. Most, if not all, of this cost will be covered by the block grant funds. Any cost overruns will be paid for out of the courthouse maintenance budget. The project architect, Wagner Weininger, prepared specs that were sent for quotes to Comfort and Mechanical Air. The quotes were extremely close. They were due at 2 o'clock last Tuesday. Mechanical Air is the had the apparent low quote, $13,260, with Comfort being only $140 higher than that. I did talk with Ed Weininger yesterday, and he had reviewed the information filed by Mechanical Air, and his recommendation, along with mine, is to proceed to have Mechanical Air do this work, hopefully get it done before the end of the year, so that it's all ready to go when cooling season begins next year. So I'm looking for a motion on this. I will add that the energy efficiency projects that we're using the same grant monies for out of the Fairgrounds Arena are nearing completion. In fact, we had an inspection yesterday for substantial completion. The architect was there along with the engineering firm. They'll prepare a punch list of things that are yet to be completed, and that project should be closed out sometime this month out of the Fairgrounds Arena. John, I forget his last name, that kind of oversees the arena out there, said they've already seen a remarkable difference in the locker rooms, that they have much less moisture than they did with the new systems. There's more outside air coming in. Although, yeah, a locker room is still a locker room, and so there's always going to be those issues. But it seems to be a good improvement out there, and should increase energy efficiency and hopefully reduce some of the energy costs out there.
Going back to, you made a comment, punch list. For whatever reason, I had a chance with you. We went through the punch list for the roof, when they replaced the roof, and they were really concerned when and if you did other jobs up there to configure. I mean, those things obviously won't take the same space of, and that's just a concern that popped in my head.
Right, and because of the warranty we have on the roof, any work up there has to be coordinated with Imperial Roof
Okay, good,
Systems
good,
that
good.
did the roof installation a few years ago.
So
That's a good point.
And then they were all over that, they wanted to know when this change was done, because they wanted to probably check the integrity of the rest of the roof, and they don't want to have a spot.
Any work you do up there can impact the integrity of the roof. And so we tell any contractor doing work up there, regardless of what it is, they need to consult with Imperial Roof Systems to.
They have to wear felt shoes. Well, they don't feel like that.
We don't go that far.
Okay, but I know, I just threw that out. Okay.
Don, that system at the fairgrounds, that's the original system it was in.
Yes,
Mhm.
yeah.
So that's
that-
30
that we
year
were-
plus year
yes.
old system.
Yeah, and the boiler systems were replaced with something much more energy efficient than what was out there. We also replaced a couple of the hot water heaters out there too with something much more efficient and with a capacity more consistent with what's needed at that facility.
Yeah, I think this grant we got here has been a really, really nice grant that's, you know, helped the environment and the energy costs, which wasn't what it was supposed to be.
Right.
Okay. Well, we have a motion to approve the quote for mechanical air system.
At this time, I'll make a motion to approve the contract with Mechanical Air for $13,260.
All right.
Second.
All right, it's been motioned and second in favor to approve the quote for mechanical air systems for the air conditioning replacement in the amount of $13,260. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Moving along, agreements and contracts.
I have none.
Other than the above one. Appointments, I have none.
No.
Okay. Correspondence and communication.
None.
All right. Either? Jay? No. Okay. We have one item point left for adjournment. I'd so accept a motion in favor of that.
Second.
All right, so motion and second for adjournment. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.